Hey people, it's Kelly of printprayslay, and I am excited about today. Today is the first time that I am coloring with my patrons. So this is a freebie kit that I gave to them, and it is called Coloring Margins, and it says 1, meaning there are others that are going to come out. And I just got these pencils. There's a video unboxing of these pencils that I have, and I was really excited about it. I'm going to say again that Amazon did take quite some time to share them with me, and they arrived a bit late, but I was, I'm definitely still grateful. And so I wanted to share, my coloring experience. Now, I am not a true colorer, but I definitely have fun coloring. I love the process. I want to, before I get into the scripture, because I'm already doing the up, I want to take a moment to just say how creative this was. Like, I colored all the little circles, different colors, and then I went in with my black Sharpie pen and colored the up. Now, I don't know if it really messes with the rest of the design, but still, it was a lot for me to do. I know you just saw it in a few seconds, but this whole entire thing took me hours. It could have been me talking to my patrons and, stopping and starting or whatever, but still, it took me like hours. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be really, really honest. It took me 2 days. So with them, I think I did 2, and then I did the rest of it on my own. And I recorded it, so I know it took hours because I then had to cut down the footage, and it's what you see now. So I randomly picked out these colors. These were the colors that made me happy today. And this particular one says "Rise up and pray." And it is on Luke 22:46. So Luke 22:46. It says, "Why are you sleeping?" He asked them. "Get up and pray so that you will not give into temptation." So this is Jesus speaking. And so the disciples were asleep. And so what we're supposed to learn from here is, honestly, what my study Bible says is how tragic is it that many Christians act as though they are sound asleep when it comes to devotion to Christ and service to Him. And says, don't be insensitive or unprepared for Christ's work. And that is, like, to me, for my specific situation, everybody's situation is different. That really spoke to me because you'll think like, oh, I'm ready. Like, I want the assignment. God, please. Like, I'm ready. I can do this. But you sleep. You just slam sleep. Like, you're not ready. You're not prepared, and you think you are. But you're not. And so it says, get up and pray so that you will not give into temptation. Many of us may not pray to, not fall into temptation. That might not be on our radar, but that's definitely in the word. So rise up and pray, people. That's what we need to be doing. And I'm definitely getting in the habit of doing this in the morning. If you are watching my videos now, you'll see I actually am recording one in which I'm sharing my prayer journal for like the week in the morning. And I really, really love that video and how it turned out. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. This second one is, what is the second one? Where's the scripture for the second one? Hold on, I have my Bible right here. All right, the second one is in Psalms, and it is Psalm 50. It is 56:8. So it says, you keep track of my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. And that is the significance that we have to the Lord. And that's what the second one is saying. So my study Bible is going in this. And if you are, I keep referring to my study Bible because I don't want you all to think like, oh, wow, look, Kelly, she just so, on top of it. I'm reading because I am learning. So if you want to learn along with me, you can definitely get this study Bible. It is linked below. It's the Life Application Study Bible. And so for that particular scripture, it says, even in our deepest sorrow, God cares. This is with an exclamation point. So Jesus reminded us further of how much God understands us. Even the hairs on our head are numbered. And that's in Matthew 10:30. It says, often we waver between fear and faith. And so when you feel discouraged, that you are that you are sure that no one understands you, no one cares for you. Wants you to remember that God knows every problem and sees every tear, and that's significant. Like to know that God cares about you and that He sees you. Just the knowing of that, and to know that you can go to Him and that each of your little tears matters, and you can cry out to God. Okay, we can lean on Him in our times of sorrow, and that's very comforting. So don't forget. um, and then this last one that I'm coloring, well, the last scripture one, the other ones are journal blocks. Is on Psalms. Hold on, it's Psalms 107:2. And 107:2 says, "Has the Lord redeemed you?" Question. "Then speak out. Tell others He has redeemed you from your enemies." The speak out part. So that's, yeah. So basically, here we're supposed to be sharing. Let me say what the study Bible says, that God has done so much for us, and we have so much for which to thank Him. He wants us to tell everybody about what He has done. So this verse is not really it's not really a mandate saying that you have to and you must, and if you don't do this, then that. It's really showing everybody that God has been glorious to us, and in our experience, His presence has been there for us. Us sharing what God has done for us really helps other people understand the power of God and how we have hard times and how we grow and get through them. And it's a wonderful thing to share either your hard times that you've got through with the help of God, or the testimony that you have and that you have grown out of, with the help of God. So by giving Him the glory, you are letting other people know that that's what they too can do. Like, don't think that you have to go through the hurt and the pain and the sorrow that you have on your own. I am just not realizing I did not color prayer on film with y'all. I'm so sorry. I just got excited and I just looked up and I was like, oh my goodness, I just straight colored prayer outside of everything. But it just says like forever, like just, give thanks always. And that also keeps us humble to know that you didn't do that by yourself. God was there the whole time and He will always be there. So to know that, He's the one who brought you out of the situation really gives you an extra, not extra, but like it helps you with your faith as well. So knowing that. So these are scriptures that I am going to put into my prayer journal. This is the prayer journal entry that I'm going to use for the week. As you saw in another video, I got to the end of my prayer journal and I'm adding pages, people. So I'm just going through and cutting this out. I decided to add all of this into one video. I was like, why not show them how I colored it and how I used it, instead of breaking it up. So I cut everything out and I went to the extent, I know this is supposed to go into the margins, but then I was like, oh, wow, what if I really fussy cut? I was just in the fussy cutting mood. I'm doing a lot of things early in the morning. That's the way my schedule is now that I am a high school teacher. I really don't have my afternoons for me. I have to help. My children are in higher grade school, so I'm helping them. So this is me straight 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I get out my gelatos, I cut out all the blocks, and then I'm thinking I need to go further. So you'll see what I do. But I love how it turned out. The gelatos added a nice little extra piece to it. I love that when I actually cut out the items in the margin, like all the little pieces, all the little words, all the little graphics and images, I was able to move them around. So it wasn't just a block of words here, a block of words here. I was able to make it my own. And you can do the same thing. Of course, mine is on repositioning sticker paper. So just in case, I was like, don't like that no more. I can definitely move it. But you see how I'm using the gelato to add some pizzazz to my page. I decided to stick with blue. I was going to do some purple and stuff, but I didn't have purple. I didn't know that I didn't have a purple gelato. So I just was like, let me do blue. Because I always do pink and blue. Well, I often do pink and blue. Then I was questioning whether or not I was going to cut up this last one. I was like, oh my goodness, it was really pretty together. And I was like, I don't want to, take it apart. And then I was like, yes, I am. So I went in there and I just started cutting away. And I really loved how it turned out. So I had my prayer part pray by itself. I'm making sure my scriptures are in there. And then I actually am going to use the the circles as a border. I'm sorry. Circles as a border, and I left 2 stickers on there. I love how it just blends in with the Happy Planner paper, the dot grid. So I had a lot of fun sticking this down, and you can check the other video on how I actually start journaling with this paper, with this layout rather. But I hope you guys enjoyed the scripture reading and my coloring and my fussy cutting. It was a lot in this video, but I did a lot and I had a lot of fun with my patrons. And this part they actually didn't see, so this will be like, a little extra footage for them. So I can't wait to share this with you all. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe so that you can get notified of when I have new videos. I really like sharing my prayer journal and just how I study with you all. Bye.